The first person I worked with was Rajiv Menon. When he asked me, so now what, you want to be an actress? I said, no, I'm going to get married and have kids. The first step to success in learning a language is to learn the bad words. He's taught me all the bad words. I'm actually going to post that picture up today on Twitter. I have that picture of him doing that post. He's kept his legs on his chair and he's like constantly messaging it. Where I've asked him, what are you doing, GV? Why are you constantly on the phone, dude? And he's like, he just looked up at me and went back to his phone. You know, in my career that spanned 6 years, I have played characters that have been very mature, older than I am. So no one's really gotten that my inner personality out of me in any of my characters.
Hello IndiaGlitz viewers, Kriti is here and today with me, Bruce Lee. We know yaar takkana nyabakku varuvanga, but இப்போ தமிழ்ல Bruce Lee ஒரு படம் எடுத்துக்கிட்டு இருக்காங்க. அந்த படத்துல லேடி Bruce Lee நம்ம கூட இருக்காங்க. I don't know if she's performed any fight sequences though. Hi Kriti, how are you doing?
I'm good, Kirti, thank you.
Alright, so working with GV Prakash.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
GV is an absolute delight to work with. Loves being on his phone. I keep teasing him about it.
Who's his wife?
I don't know. How would I know? He's like constantly, like the phone will be so close to his face and he'll be messaging. He messages like this. That's the one thing about GV. But when he's shooting, like he's fine. Like when he's in front of the camera, it's a different story. When he's sitting idle, he'll put his both his legs on the chair. I'm actually going to post that picture up today on Twitter. I have that picture of him doing that post. He's kept his legs on his chair and he's like constantly messaging. I think I even have a video of it where I've asked him, what are you doing, GV? Why are you constantly on the phone, dude? And he's like, he just looked up at me and went back to his phone.
Okay, so have you attempted to learn our language?
Yes, I have actually, and Prasanth has taught me. He told me that the first step to success in learning a language is to learn the bad words. So he's taught me all the bad words. He's taught me all the bad words, and one day on set I fired all the bad words, and he's like, Kriti, they'll throw you out of here. And anyone who asked me, I said it's all Prasanth. It's not my fault.
Thank God, I was about to ask you to talk in Tamil.
No.
Alright, so I think you are into modeling since childhood.
Yes.
Right? So how is it now further when you look at yourself looking back?
God, it's actually shit. I've never really thought of it that way now, not till you've actually said it. But damn, yeah, I've been doing this for a while. I need to give I've been doing this for a very long time. It's been absolutely amazing. I worked with, in fact, the funny thing is, when I started my career in modeling, I was 3 or 4 years old. And then I took a break around, you know, my mom was very particular about the kind of work I did. And then in the post my 10th standard exams, I started doing ad films again. The first person I worked with was Rajiv Menon. I've shot about 6 commercials with him.
Wow.
He's one of my most favorite people in the world of advertising or in the world of our cinema industry. And here I am. I still remember when I met him, I was 17, again, like I was shooting an ad for him. It was probably my 4th ad with him, and he asked me, so now what, you want to be an actress? I said, no, I'm going to get married and have kids.
Oh, really?
And he said, mark my words, you're going to be an actress. So I was like, oh wow. So now when I look back, I don't know whether he remembers, but it's very clear in my head. So I became an actress.
Godfather now I'm going to give you a difficult choice, but you have to be very sweet to choose any one. Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Hindi.
You can't do that to me. Cinema. I'm not being smart, I'm being genuine. How do you choose a language? I'll get bored. See, if I choose to do only Kannada films, I'll get bored. If I choose to do only Telugu films, I'll get bored. If I choose to do only Hindi films, I'll get bored. I am one of those few blessed actors, you know, like when I look at a Taapsee or a Tamanna or a Kajal, like they've managed to put their hold everywhere. The reason they have lasted this long, the reason they look fresh on screen is because they're enjoying their work. But if they do one kind of work all the time, you will get bored of it. Like even in our jobs, we always look for freshness. It's not just the cinema industry, but even in a regular job, if you feel like there's no growth, you want to quit that job and start something new. Fortunately, I have a multiple choice but touch wood.
Yeah,
Cinema.
And one scene that you found very difficult to shoot in this particular movie, Bruce Lee.
We were shooting by the sea, and it is a shot between the four of us, the four friends, and GV and I are mainly interacting. First of all, Tamil was just coming to me. I had mugged up my lines, and it was a conversation between GV and me, and he's standing on one side of the platform, and I'm standing on the other. It was so windy, I couldn't hear what he's saying. And I felt like it affected my performance so much. I remember crying after that shot and telling Prasanth, I'm really sorry I didn't live up to it. Saying, Kriti, don't worry, you know now we just cut stuff, it'll happen. But I felt very sad from inside. I felt like it had affected my performance and everyone laughed at me.
Okay, so I think you were waiting for the right script and right time to get yourself launched in Kollywood, right? So what was that one thing that made you feel Bruce Lee will be the movie that I'm going to get launched?
Bruce Lee had multiple factors. A, it had a reliable production house. It had GV Prakash, who is a youth icon, and the script was very fascinating. It was, in my career that spanned 6 years, I have played characters that have been very mature, older than I am. So no one's really gotten that my inner personality out of me in any of my characters as such. I think Bruce Lee is going to be that film where people will watch it and be like, they'll think I'm acting, but I'm actually not acting.
Okay, so which means we're going to be seeing a different Kriti altogether.
Very different. Absolutely.
So then what persuaded you to get into acting when you were not really interested to get into it?
I wanted to run away from Bangalore. I had my reasons, but I wanted to run away from Bangalore, and I think because I had seen, I was 19 when I was offered my first film, 18 actually. So when I was offered the Telugu movie, I decided that I wanted to get away from Bangalore. It was a very interesting script, it was very interesting people, and I was like, okay, why not? Acting is something I literally feel like I was born with it. It's not something that I've learned over the years. Of course, you get better at it, but I feel like it comes to me very naturally, and I don't think I could have done anything else better than what I do today.
So Kannada, Telugu, I think they've welcomed you like, wow. And your first movie in Kannada itself was a gross hit.
Yes.
And it was a hugest collections, in fact. So how is Tamil treating you now after all that?
I'm actually very excited. You know what happens being an actor, sometimes you get bored of what you're doing, but fortunately for me, despite of being in the industry for so many years, I'm experiencing, like last year was an experience in Bollywood making my debut when I had butterflies in my stomach, and now again I'm experiencing another debut, so I feel like I've started all over again. I have no complaints, I am enjoying it. I actually love Chennai, I love being here. We shot the entire film here, and yeah, I'm looking forward to spending more time here.
Okay, so 2009 to 2016, what took you so long? Now it's 17 though, but what took you so long to come down?
I wasn't a producer, so otherwise I would have made my debut long ago. No, but I had signed one Tamil movie, which didn't really work out. I had to back out of it because it got pushed. After which I got very busy in Kannada, and that is my primary market, and I wanted to concentrate and make sure that I'm not neglecting anything anywhere. When I felt like, okay, now is the time, now I can actually expand my horizons. Funnily enough, I signed my Hindi and Tamil debut in the same month, in November, and here I am today, and I'm really hoping that I have a longer innings.
The Godfather வீடு
செம்மையா வரீங்கண்ணே. இதுக்கு முன்னாடி ஆர்டிஸ்டா இருந்தீங்களா?
ஆமா தம்பி, ரோட்ல ஆஞ்சநேயர் படம் வரைஞ்சிட்டு இருந்தேன்.
Commercials or full length movies, which one would you opt for?
I think I'm at that phase of my career where I need to opt for commercial films, but I believe that commercial films can also be very performance driven. I don't think that it's necessarily a bad thing. I think the perfect thing would be you have a commercial film where you have a role. Again, Bruce Lee is a very commercial film, but I have a full length role. I'm there from the beginning till the very end of the film. So.
And one director you've been wanting to work with?
Mani Ratnam sir.
Why?
He understands, I think he understands women more than we understand ourselves. In fact, I worked with Suhasini ma'am on a Kannada project recently, and I was just telling her, I've had many conversations with her, and I was just telling her, I'm like such a big fan of your husband's work, and she's like, even I'm such a big fan of his work. It was damn sweet. But I think I watched OK Kanmani, and I really want to work with him.
And one hero you really wish to work with.
In Tamil, Surya. My face lights up.
I saw you eye twinkling there. And in Bollywood?
Ranbir Kapoor, I think. Yeah.
Okay, good choices. I like them too. Wishing you all success, Kriti.
Thank you, Kriti.
It was so nice to see you all smile and enjoy the way you talk and tell us things rather. And wishing you all success with Bruce Lee. And hope you get a lot of work in Tamil and hope you give us real good movies. Choose your scripts well.
Yes.
And give us good movies.
Yes.
And something that you want to tell our IndiaGlitz viewers.
Hi guys, I'm Kriti Kharbanda. For those of you who don't know me, I am making my debut with Bruce Lee this year and I'm very excited. So please make most of your holidays and make my movie a big success so then I can talk to you all even more.
Okay, that's really kind and once again wishing you all success on behalf of the team IndiaGlitz and Kriti. For now, I am signing off, my dear friends. I will be back with another celebrity, but until then, cinema patina enta oru vishayam aadnal the one place that you guys have to log into is IndiaGlitz.com. Subscribe now. This is Kriti signing off along with Kriti and the complete team of IndiaGlitz.com. Take care.